It's like a family tree, part of you and part of me. And if we should separate, go your own way, I won't wait.
Well, here we go. Merry way round back roads to get to the airfield lake. See the daffodils.
Bring the funk back.
Too much water coming down the ford, which is a bonus. We shall see, really. We shall see. Haven't got a clue about where we're going to go. No idea. One thing is for certain. North wind stroke northwest wind, it's gonna be on the back of the wind, most definitely, absolutely most definitely on the back of the wind. There's no other way around it, really. I'm not sitting in the wind, you know. Wonderful journey this road is. Absolutely hilarious. It's slightly worse on Sundays when the cyclists are on it and they come belting around the corners. They're on their side of the road, but it's the fact, you know, at least if you hit, someone comes around and you accidentally knock a car, it's a car rather than a person, so it always gives me the, I tend to go back a different route, to be perfectly honest with you. But no, it's, well, as I say, it's shorts and t-shirts last weekend, because it was so warm. The week before, this weekend, it's full on winter gear again. Back on, I'm sure it might amuse me. Heater in my bivvy this weekend. It's ridiculous. The forecast's a tad better on the sunshine factor. It's actually a little bit better on the sunshine factor. There's a little bit more fun sunshine forecast than there was. So, getting sheltered somewhere away from this wind. Yeah, it's going to be a lot better. It's going to be a lot better. Just have to see, really. But, yeah, it's the first time I've been here since we left at the end of October last year. You can't walk around, you can't have a look at it, you can't do anything whatsoever. So it's yeah, it's going to be nice to be back. Really, really is. And the other lake is still open. Actually closes tonight. So what I'm hoping for is the day anglers are day angling it on there, and the night boys will be down tonight. There'll be a few on here. There's always a few that absolutely love this place, including me. And I cannot actually believe this year is the year I hung it out to the end. I don't normally do that. I was slightly wishing I was here last weekend, but we shall see. Right then, entrance time. So that wind is Baltic. It certainly is. I'm starting to regret warming the car up so much. I think I forgot to do something. nice new car park we've made, to be honest with you. Absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. It's a lovely new car park. I'm not complaining about that, can you? Well, look at it. Absolutely gorgeous. Unbelievable. I told you 10 minutes ago it was sleeting. Not a patch of blue sky around whatsoever. You wouldn't believe me, would you? Unbelievable. So, we've gone for one of the islands. It's the back of the wind. I have a feeling that it's sort of a bit strategic sort of move, to be fair. Ian's down there just setting up. I think Meadow Lake's going to be closed now, so everyone's going to be here this weekend and probably heading for the bottom lake. Now, this island has got 3 swims on it. Generally, only 2 of them get fished. The third gets fished very rarely. So we sort of hopefully got this area to ourselves. Realistically, that's what we're hoping for. There's not a lot you can predict with fishing, is there? So I'm gonna take it as it comes and see where we go. Follow the track round here. And yeah, come out right in front of the third swim, realistically. Not near to the point that's going to look absolutely stunning at the moment with this sunshine and everything and all the open water in it. There we go. Look at that. What a place to fish. It's absolutely unbelievable. I'm not going to go too far because I'm going to pick up the wind. I haven't got my microphone or anything on it at the moment, to be honest with you. Forgot about doing that. But yeah, this isn't where I am. I'm sort of slightly to the left of this. So we'll swing round and head back. Look at the colour of the gorse, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, so head back round in my little tucked away swim. There's going to be a bit of wind noise because it's pretty strong today. Also, looking at the forecast, today is the worst day for the wind. So it's actually going to be warmer tomorrow. And there's more sunshines that are being forecast as we go, really, so it's a bit of a sort of gamble, really. I've never really fished the margins in this swim, and if it picks up and runs out into open water, I'm quids in. If it doesn't, that's my attempt's probably over and done with. I'll give it a couple of goes because you just never know. But I am, as you can see, tucked around in this little corner here. You'll recognise this. My favourite, absolutely my favourite swim. Absolutely love it. People are sort of disinclined to fish it simply because the fact you have to land everything in your waders, basically. If you wonder what the 2 sticks are doing either side of my rods, because I'm sure you do, because they're not very usual. Just to help me get in and out of the water, really. Getting old. Got to hang on to something as I go down, really. Set of steps would be nice. But there you go. It's not realistic, is it, really? You can't really have that, so that's what I'm doing. So I've got one out. Best as I can off that island out there. The way the lights and everything is shimmering, I can't 100% see where it's landing. I loosely sort of know the bottom feels pretty good, so I'm quite happy about that. And the other one is basically, I'll step back a little bit and go around my rods, is off the front of this tree, which is what's going to cause me the problem, because it can easily run off and disappear down that margin. I'm hoping it doesn't. I'm hoping it works out all okay, to be perfectly honest with you. But you never know with these fish. They are incredibly leery. So I'm just going to take my chances, see where I can go. The idea is I let the fish run, I pick the rod up, I walk out and stand in front of the tree, which I can do. With any luck, I'll retrieve the fish. And I normally just sort of go down one side, to be honest with you, but the other rod's out there, so I've got to go down the other side. So the last thing I want to be doing is trying to wade through my line, so I'm going to have 2 routes into the water. When the greenery grows up, it's going to be a lot nicer in here. I might pick up more fish then. Don't know. We'll just have to see, basically. I know they come along this margin. It's very deep and it rises up to about a 2-foot bar. Hence why my rods are skyrocketing in the air, because I can actually get the bait over the bar, which is what you really want to do, really. I'm going to go and sit down for a moment and see if we can... Oh, that's about beautiful, beautiful. Oh, now this looks stunning, doesn't it? But there we go. It is the first swim I fished many, many moons ago. When I first joined, it was the first swim I ever came in. It's turned out to be my favourite swim. Didn't fish it for a while, as I said, because you need waders, and you just generally you have no choice. You know, it is. You can't net them from the bank. Absolutely impossible. And people don't like doing that all the time. Very tight swim as well. You have to wade out. There's a lot of time spent in the water. So we shall see where we go. Ian to the left of me. Get these baits out, and yeah. It's going to be good. It is going to be good. Right, I need to sort a few things out. My bivvy looks like a bomb has gone off. Yeah, it's just taken me quite a while to set up in between the sleet, sunshine, more sleet, more sunshine. Amazing, unbelievable. So hopefully, never know really. Never know. It's a funny place this can be. This time of the year, really funny place. The water's quite warm, because it would have been the last sort of 2 weeks of lovely warm sunshine. I'm just hoping this sort of cold wind doesn't affect it too much. We'll just find out, won't we, when we get to the end of it all. Right, I'll update you later, hopefully with some action. Now, I'm not sure if you're going to see this, but we've got large flakes of snowy stuff falling out of the sky, and sunshine nearly. Not going to be super steady, because I sort of get it done before the weather changes, but that ain't snow. I mean, that ain't rain, it's snow. Unbelievable. Amazing, really. Absolutely amazing. Probably can't tell, but it's snowing again. Unbelievable. Zooming in brings... there you go. Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Amazing. Well, the sun's going down. It's blooming cold in my swim. It's supposed to be 1 degree tonight. We had a pleasant day, sitting in the sunshine, enjoying a few glasses, and yeah, not a hint of a carp yet, but what you've really got to remember about this place is this place has not seen a bait for 5 months, so it's a bit of a battle. You're sort of really trying to wean them back onto bait, really. It's like you know, it's like yourself. If you've been eating steak and enjoying it for a few months, and then suddenly someone sticks something else in front of you, you're just going to carry on eating it. So they basically carry on eating their bloodworm, etc., whatever they find, and then we start sticking boilies in front of them. Yeah, you just got to get them off it. We've got no chance really, absolutely no chance for the first few months. But, you know, we can only but try, and we do. We love it. It's just being out here that makes it all what it is. It's absolutely gorgeous. We shall see. Hopefully we'll catch something, but it looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it, really? Love it, absolutely love it. Well, here we are. I would say morning, but it's very close to the afternoon. I've been hoping and praying that something moves along these margins. No, not at all. It's come up to not quite lunchtime, but it's nearly lunchtime. And we'll be heading over to Ian's for lunch in a little while at the barbecue over there. And yeah, sit and chill out around there for the afternoon. Give the swim a rest. A little bit of bait out before I go and see where we go, really. That's my next job. A little bit of bait out, check everything, all set, and come back later on and see where we go, really. But yeah, it's nice. We're all tucked up and snug and warm in there last night, despite the we got up earlier, which I didn't because it was cold. Humongous frost, which I completely avoided. A little muddy swamp behind me. Come through the trees here, and I'll go out into the. I'll go and show you the other little bit. Sort of hidden away in here. There's sort of two routes into this swim. It's not easily accessible. Another reason why people don't fish it that much, but it is nice. Do like it. Beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. So I'll go for the little spinny. Get out into the open. A bit blowy out here. So we'll see where we go. Popped out here yesterday afternoon. You look out into the sanctuary, which is that bit of water over there behind the reeds that you can see. You more or less can't get a bait in about 4 acres of water. There is a swim that people have waded out from and try and cast into there and do catch, but it's not as prolific as you'd think it would be, really, which is a shame. But yeah, you'd be happy if you owned that little bit of a syndicate. Very, very blowy out here. There's a bit of warmth in that wind now, but it is blowy. But there you can see around that bit of water there, right in the middle of the screen. You can get baits into, whereas you can't get baits into that bit of water there. I think I worked out is about 4 acres in between all the islands and things. And sort of looking across there, you're sort of looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 islands. And then way in the distance you've got the spit that goes out, I fish, and opposite over there I fish. And you've got what we call the tower, which is right in front of us with that little orange sign on it saying danger, keep out, because it is slowly falling down. And you look left across here, that's up over into the new forest over there, and down there you can see where I'm pitched up, and Ian's pitched up a little bit beyond that. Yeah. But no, so I haven't seen or heard anything other than in the old sanctuary, which is, as always, to be perfectly honest with you, they live in there. It's just trying to intercept them when they come out. This swim used to be quite popular where I'm standing at the moment, but it's problematic with some sort of the snags out there. You've got the snags, you've got boulders and all sorts of stuff out there. It's very shallow out here. It's very deceptive. It always makes me chuckle when people set up here without actually contemplating the depth of what the water they've got in front of them, and then realise that they're going to be fishing 3 foot of water constantly. The fish do travel through it. As long as there's no swans on here, it's fine, not an issue. But as soon as the swans get on here, it then becomes an issue, really. But anyway, the sun's gone behind the cloud for the moment, and I'm going to trot on back, because cold. I haven't got a coat on. I'll go up this way because it's a little bit smoother. And, I do love the colour of the gorse. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Really. I do have a photograph of me with a fish a couple of years back in front of that gorse. It's absolutely wonderful. But yeah, so we shall see. We shall see. I'm not, still not super confident, but you know, you got to be in it to win it. Effort equals reward. I had a couple of bleeps again this morning, on the same rod as before. So part of me is wondering whether they are travelling around. They go, you know, they're just sort of picking up the line as they go across the bars. Maybe I'm too far out. I don't know. Not sure. But hey, we're a lot warmer now. Sun's come back out. Back in the shelter of all my little jungle. And yeah, see really. Here we go. Nice. Oh, that's beautiful in here. Absolutely beautiful in here. Absolutely beautiful. It is good. It is good. It is good. These fish are just got to come with margins, haven't they, really? It's just, yeah, the heat. Been here, the heat has been along this bank, realistically, every sunny day, all through the winter. So you'd think that they'd mooch along here and keep themselves warm along this bank. Strange. Alright, I'll catch up with you later. Give you another update, see where we go, really. And that is one stunning morning, isn't it? Don't you think? Blue skies, the frost on the ground, I'm afraid to say. But there we go, zoom in a little bit. Mist going by. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous out there. Absolutely gorgeous. Isn't it? See how steady I can get this. I'll zoom across the other side. Gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Very, very frosty out and about, hence why I'm filming from the inside of the bivvy. And also, I've still got a rod in the margins and I'm forever hopeful it might rattle off, but under that bush there, more of a tree. The pigeons are off, making their noises, which sort of wound up a bit earlier this morning than I was anticipating, to be perfectly honest with you. But yeah, it's a nice morning to be up. A bit more, get rid of the doors, can't we? You know, not the professionals complaining about the everything, really. You got to make it look professional, even though I'm just the average angler trying to spread the word and the love of fishing out there. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? It's just lost for words, really, how beautiful it is out there. This is it. This is, you know, this is why we go. This is why we love it so much. Absolutely gorgeous. No fish yet, but it's first few nights on here. It's never super productive. It's a bit random, whether you do or you don't catch. I think sort of most productive swims had someone in it for a couple of nights, but I'm not even sure that I'd say that really. That particular swim, I think it's a bit later on in the year. That's my friendly moorhen. Whizzing by, what they do. It's beautiful out there, absolutely beautiful. So today's going to be another warm one, I think. I haven't looked at the forecast, I've just literally just got up. I'm going to put the kettle on a minute and have a brew and take it from there really. Just, I'm watching that mist just go by. It's just really is beautiful. Just drifting by. Amazing, isn't it? Right. I'm gonna have a cup of coffee, settle down to the day, and see where we go really. Rightio. Catch up later, folks. Well, the rods are done. It's all looking good. Apart from that horrible black cloud up there, which I'm hoping passes me by, because at the moment I'm cooking tea on the old weather. The last thing I need is some, well, I would say rain or snow. Apparently there was in snow today, but there we go. But we shall see. Anyway, we were only originally going to rebait the margin rod, but after my friendly swan completely done me, both rods are now done, back out there for the night. Yeah, not seeing anything out there at all, but I don't normally generally worry too much about that out here, to be perfectly honest with you. You know, they've over the years they've shown themselves less and less as time goes by. You just have to hope and pray that they're out there and they're about. So I'm in quite deep water. It is surrounded by shallow water, which should in theory be warmer. So one would like to hope that they'd sort of, come and do their little bit. Warm themselves up in the shallow, and the wind will fold the water down into the warmth into the deeper water, and they'll go and rest up there and feed later and whatsoever. My friendly moorhen doing its numerous routines of going backwards and forwards. Hasn't stopped all day, to be perfectly honest with you. It's just backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. It's not building a nest, it's just not carrying any twigs or anything. I think it's just going out for a little bit of a feed. That's all it's really doing. But it's looking good. Looking nice, with any luck. You never know. It could be tonight. I must admit, the spring colours are just looking awesome over there. Absolutely awesome. Really, really do love it. It's very nice indeed. And yeah, it's nice to be out here really. I just love it. There's another angle, I wouldn't say opposite me, but loosely opposite me on an island. Nowhere near me really. Miles away. There's a couple of people just sort of driving around. They might go on the spit to the right of me. Who knows really? Hopefully not, because there'll be four of us out here. But depends how crowded it is. I'm not really sure what's sort of occurring, going on at the moment. We should just have to see. But yeah, it's looking good for a bit of grub, a bit of food maybe. While I warm up. It's nice. It's supposed to be -2 tonight. It certainly is not like it was last weekend, is it? It is definitely not last weekend. It's most definitely a completely different weekend. It does this on here. It's done this to us numerous years. I've looked back through my diary and my photographs and things, and yeah, April showers and cold and snowy and weird stuff. It's happened numerous times. So you'll get excited to get on here, and then it all goes a bit pear-shaped. But there we go. Right, I need to check my food, so I'm off. And hopefully I'll catch up with you some point with a fish on camera. If not, I'll do my little report tomorrow. I'm going to be off reasonably early because I've got to spend the day with the family, and I'll sort of take it from there really. We shall see. Crack on. I'm up about this beautiful Sunday summer's morning. Spring, you can tell by the frost. My margin rods are been a bit disturbed by the friendly wildlife, but it's looking absolutely gorgeous. Sun's coming up over the forest. It's absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, not a bleep, not a touch, not a noise. Apart from the bleep from the swan a little minute ago when it picked up my line. It's quite funny. It can't get me bait, but it can pick up the line if it gets close enough. It's desperately trying, but not a lot we can do really. It's obviously found a food source, being what's left of my bait. But yeah, morning sun's on the bivvy, waking it all up, trying it all out. I'll get a brew on in a minute, and yeah. Well, we'll see where we go really next week. It's supposed to be warmer. Should be pretty good really, so that'll be nice. Take it from there realistically, but it's absolutely stunning, isn't it? Absolutely stunning morning. What more could you want for? What more could you ask for really? There you go, down at water level, looks absolutely gorgeous, doesn't it? Look at that, what a view. Oh, stunning, stunning. Anyway, I've more or less got to start packing up, and I do more or less feel there's absolutely no chance of catching a fish, so don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and ring that bell, and I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch up with you soon.